Hey guys, coming in to do more keywords and concepts. So we're in chapter 11.3 in race and ethnicity. First from this one that we need to know is stereotypes. Now, hopefully you know what that is, but just in case you don't, that is an oversimplified generalization about groups of people. Your textbook gave a number of disgusting examples. I don't need to repeat those. We know what stereotypes are. Now, prejudice refers to the beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and attitudes someone holds about a group. So this is the idea that people think, oh, this group is lazy or this group is stupid or that kind of thing. Now, that's different than discrimination. Discrimination consists of actions against a group of people. Prejudice are beliefs and thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. That's all in your head. That's all in your brain. That's how you think. Discrimination is when it moves out of your brain into the real world and you actually discriminate against those groups that you have negative ideas against. So in theory, people can be prejudiced and not discriminate. That doesn't often happen, but it could happen. We also have racial steering in this textbook. Now, despite the fact that we have made redlining illegal, we still have real estate agents who direct prospective homeowners towards or away from certain neighborhoods based on their race. So there are certain neighborhoods where they're only showing black people, and there are certain neighborhoods where they're only showing white people. So there are still ways that we have racism that isn't necessarily in our laws anymore. It can be, within us. And then finally, we have implicit bias, which goes into the concept we learned in our last section. This is the process of associating stereotypes or attitudes towards categories of people without conscious awareness. And that's the important part of this. This is also known as unconscious bias. So this is something that every single one of us has. And yes, I mean every single one of us. It does not matter what your race is. If you were born here, if you grew up in our culture, you have a certain degree of implicit bias. An example. So when we're looking at things like studies for job applications, they've done a number of studies at this point that shows, regardless of the race of the person reviewing the applications, they are less likely to consider applications with quote unquote foreign sounding names than ones with quote unquote anglicized names. Okay, and this was consistent amongst all races. So this is the idea of implicit bias. It's something that we're doing without even knowing that we're doing it. It's part of what makes racism and institutional racism so tricky. All right, we only have one more then this week. I'll see you soon.